Hey everyone, how's it going? In this video, we're going to be talking about compression and archiving, and then I'm going to put a link to the webpage that I always reference to keep me on track. So let's get right into it. All right, so the first thing we want to do here is just open up the terminal, and in this case, we're going to switch right to root. We want to start getting used to working in root, so we'll do that. Clear that up with Control L. And then so the objective is archive, compress, unpack, and uncompress files using tar, gzip, and bzip. Yeah, bzip. And so why do we need compression? So for example, in my day job, we deal a lot with log files and large images, and a lot of times you need to compress those things after you're not using them, because or else they're just taking up disk space. So archiving, zip files, the whole nine, you need to be able to do it because it just saves disk space. Those files and data aren't being used, so there's no point. So compression is a good tool to free up some disk space so that the machine can stay up, because I have seen it where log files have exploded, and next thing you know, no one can do anything on whatever application. Things aren't working the way they should be. Things are missing. The server is down, like quote unquote, right? Like it's still on, but things aren't working, and then you'll get reports from end users like, hey, something's happening. So that's why compression is a really important tool. Now in Linux, the first few commands that we can do involve gzip. So we can man gzip like this, and here you can see compress. I'm not gonna spend too much time talking about it. And then the other one that we can see is going to be the tar is the main one that we want to do, and it's an archive utility. So here gzip and bzip2 are going to be the main ones that we're going to use for compression, and then tar is going to be the thing that takes many files and many directories and compresses it all into one file, just to make it easier to manage, and that's pretty much it. So what we want to do is, the first thing we want to do is we're going to go right into what normally would happen. So you would want to do these things at the same time, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is go into the man tar page. I just want to show you some of the options that we're going to be using. Let's see, so create is the first one. So let's see, create right there. And then the next one we want to use is verbose as well. Let's see, verbose. Yep, and then the next one, also verbose, it just lists the files itself. If you don't put verbose, it just kind of does it in the background. And then let's just go back to the top. And then the last one is going to be option F. Let's see if we can run through these real quick. And it just stands for file is what it is. And this is just for naming it and just creating that single file, okay? So for the next part, we're going to compress the etc directory. And for us to do that, we have to go here, just to show you, we're just going to go to the root directory here, and here it is. So we can see the etc, and then we can ls etc. We can see a lot of stuff in there, right? And then one thing that we also want to do here is we can use the du command, right? So we can man du, estimate file space usage, okay? And so what we can do is du sh etc like that. We can see it's 28 megs, and then so we're going to see after we do our compression that we're going to see it get reduced there. Now the first thing we're going to do is tar like this, and then our options, so cvf, we're missing our option for the compression part, right? So that is going to be, where is that? I have it here on the page. For the gzip option, it's going to be the z option like this. So z, and we're going to do verbose file, and then we're going to name it, right? So we got to name it. So we're going to call it etc.tar. You could even call it something else, right? Like etc2 or etc backup like this. .tar. .gz like that, okay? And then so from there we're going to do the actual directory now, right? So we're going to do etc like this, and then we just hit go like that, okay? And then now we can just Control L to clear that up, and we can do ls like this, and we can see the etc backup tar.gz available for us, okay? All right, so usually after you do the compression and the unzipping or the zipping, what you want to do is extract it, right? And then so with the extract command that is available here, so we can do man tar like this, and then we can do extract like that. And we can see on the next one here, yep, extract files from an archive, and it is used in conjunction with the F option as well. So let's say, for example, yeah, we want to pull this out. So we do tar, and then we do xf like this, and then we want to do the name of the archive like this. It's not named that, so I was wondering. I was like, why isn't it auto tabbing? But yeah, that's because it's not the same name. And then so this is the command we run, and it would extract here. But let's say we don't want to do it here. If there's already something there or not enough space there, we can do here like this C option, and then we can put it in our home directory, right? So we can do home learner like this, and we can extract it there. So let's do that. Boom. And so when we didn't have verbose, you saw it did it in the background, right? So now we can go, let's just leave here like this. Boom, Control D, we left. We're back in our home directory, right? And then there it is. As you can see etc in our directory. And then so we can ls etc like that. And then you can see all the same files are there, and you can see them if we go back to root. Pass 1, 2, 3 like that, and then we can go see it in our root directory. So let's just go root like that, and then we can ls, and we can still see the archive there, and then we can ls etc right here. Hold on, ls etc like that. Okay. So yeah, that's all I have for you. That's one of the main tools, like I said, for saving and freeing up disk space. And again, if you need some guidance or anything like that, I do have the webpage in the description. So thank you very much.